back to our maths class. Today we are continuing with our chapter decimals. Okay, so let's start today's class. Okay, so see here I have got some decimal numbers with me. Okay, see the first number, it is 7.35 and 48.46. I have two decimal numbers here, and look here in the first number 7.35. How many decimal places are there after the decimal? How many digits are there? There are two digits, 3 and 5. So it has two decimal places, right? So after the decimal, which is the first place? It is the 10th place. T-E-N-T-H-S, 10th place. Then after the 10th place, we have the 100th place. Okay, so it has got 7.35 has got two decimal places. And see the next number, 48.46. 48.46. See here in this decimal number also we have got two decimal places, right? After the decimal point we have two digits, 4 and 6, and 4 is in 10th place and 6 is in 100th place. So in 7.35 and 48.46 we have got two decimal places. So we can say that these two decimal numbers have same number of decimal places, right? It has got same number of decimal places, or after the decimal both the numbers has got two digits here. So the decimal numbers with same number of decimal places are called like decimals. Okay, so we can say that 7.35 and 48.46 are called like decimals. Like decimals. They are like decimals, like decimal numbers. 7.35 and 48.46. How do they become like decimals? Because after the decimal point, or after the decimal point, they have got two decimal numbers. That is, both the numbers have got equal number of decimal places. Okay, so the decimal numbers having equal number of decimal places are called like decimals. Okay, and see the next number. Next two numbers are here, 11.7 and 11.07. See these two numbers, 11.7 and 11.07. In the first number 11.7, how many decimal places are there? After the decimal, we could see only one digit. So there is only one decimal place, right? 11.7, only one decimal place. Only the 10th place is there. And in 11.07, how many decimal places are there? After the decimal, we can see two digits, 0 and 7 is there. So there are two decimal places, right? 10th place and also the 100th place is there. So can we say these are the like decimals? Are they like decimals? No, because they do not have equal number of decimal places. The first number has got only one decimal place and the second number has got two decimal places. So what we will call these numbers? When they have equal number of decimal places, we call it as like decimals. And if they do not have equal number of decimal places, what we will call? We call it as unlike decimals. We call it as unlike decimals. They are unlike decimal numbers. Okay, so we studied two terms in decimals, like decimals and unlike decimals. Okay, so the like decimals, these are the decimal numbers which have equal number of decimal places are called like decimals, and the decimal numbers which does not have equal number of decimal places, they are called unlike decimals. And can we convert this unlike decimals into like decimals? Look, here it's 11.7 and 11.07. Okay, so 11.7 has got only one decimal place. So if I am making one more place for this number after the decimal, it will also have two decimal places, right? So now I am going to change this unlike decimals into like decimals. For that, what I am going to do is, here 11.07 has most number of decimal places. It has 2 decimal places. So what we can do is we can make this 11.7. Can make this 11.7 into a decimal number which has 2 decimal places. For that, what I am going to do is writing this 11.7 here, and I am putting a 0 to the extreme right end of this number. Okay, so I am putting a 0 to the extreme right end, towards the right end of this number. So now this number is 11.70. Look, now after this decimal, I have got 2 digits. 7 and 0 is there. So I have got 2 digits and 2 places. 10th place and 100th place, right? 11.70. And now look this number, 11.07. Now compare these numbers. Just compare the number of decimal places. Here 11.70 and here is 11.07. Here it has got 2 decimal places. 10th place and 100th place. Here also it has got 2 decimal places. 10th place and 100th place. Okay. So now both these decimal numbers have equal number of decimal places, right? Both has got 2 number of decimal places. So what we can say, so now these decimal numbers has changed into like decimals. Okay, so what we have done here, we have changed, we have converted an unlike decimal numbers into like decimals. For that, what we have done, we have taken the decimal number with least number of decimal places and we have put a 0 to the extreme end, extreme right end of this decimal number. Okay, so this is the way, just put a 0 if because here we have put only 1 0 because here we need 2 decimal places. Already there were 1 decimal place, so 1 more decimal place we need. So we have put only 1 0 here. Okay. Now let's see, here a question is given. Convert the following into like decimals. So here we are given some decimal numbers and we have to convert this into like decimals. So look, which are the numbers given? 7.8, 5.275, 9.05, 8.5. Okay, so what we have said, what are called like decimals? The decimal numbers which have the same number of decimal places. So look here in the first digit, first number, it's a 7.8, it has only 1 decimal place. 5.275, it has got 3 decimal places. 9.05, it has got 2 decimal places, right? 0 and 5, there are 2 digits, so 2 decimal places. And 8.5, it has got only 1 digit after the decimal, so only 1 decimal place is there. Okay, so to convert it into like decimals, but we have to look first, which is the maximum number of decimal places here. Look, in 5.275, in this number, it has got 3 decimal places. So the maximum number of decimal places are 3. So we have to change the other decimal numbers into the decimal numbers with 3 decimal places. Okay, so we can take the first number, it is 7.8. 7.8 is here. So we have to, what we have to change here? How we will convert? We have to make this decimal number into a decimal number with 3 decimal places. So here already we have 1 decimal place is here. 10th place is here. So we need 2 more decimal places. So for that, what we will do? We will put 2 more zeros to the extreme end of this. Extreme right end, to the right end, we will put 2 more zeros. Here we need 2 more decimal places. To make it into a like decimal, here we have in this number 5.275, here we have 3 decimal places. So we have to change all these decimal numbers into a decimal number with 3 decimal places. Okay, so here 7.8, what we have to do to make it into 3 decimal places? Just put 2 more zeros. Already we have 1 decimal place here. We need 2 more decimal places. So we put 2 more zeros here. So now here the number is 7.800. Okay, 7.800 and it has got 3 three decimal places, 10th place, 100th place and 1000th place. Okay, then 5.275, does it need any change? No, there is no need of any change because already it has got three decimal places and it is the number with most decimal places in this list, right? So this number does not need any change. The next is 9.05. 9.05 we can take, and look how many decimal places it has got. It has already got two decimal places. After the decimal it has got two digits. So there are two decimal places, 10th place and 100th place is already there. We need one more decimal place. So for that, what we will do? We can put one more zero to the right end of this decimal number. Okay, put one more zero. So it is 9.050. Okay, we have got one more decimal place here. So now it has got 10th place, 100th place, 1000th place. It is there. Next, 8.5. 8.5. 8.5 is equal to, it has got only one decimal place. We need two more decimal places. Like the same way what we have done here, 7.5. Here already we have one decimal place. So we need two more decimal places. So it is 8.500. Okay, 8.500. So now all these three numbers has got three decimal places. Okay, so now we can write here it's 7.800, 7.800, 5.275, then 9.05 has changed into 9.050. The next is 8.5 has changed into 8.500. Okay, now look, all these decimal numbers has got three decimal places. So now we can say that these are like decimals. Okay, hope you all understood today's class. Thank you.